Hey everybody, welcome back to Plum Figgy. This is Tammy. Hope you're all doing really good. Happy Monday. And let's go ahead and do some collaging. I'm going to just quickly flip through a few of the past spreads, a few of the past weeks. My book is fragile. The pages are fragile enough that some of these on the end, if I don't get the pasted down thing far enough over, it's hard to turn the pages. That was a long way to say that. Okay, so we are at week 22. So let's go ahead and read off our prompts for this week. A date, a group of 3, a flag, something found underwater, a ribbon, and then bonus, something with a bumpy surface. So for those of you doing these collage challenges along with me, all I gotta say is good luck. I swear, I feel like I'm thinking harder and harder about this every week. I'm trying to figure out what to pull out. So, okay, well, as usual, I usually try to find something that's going to be kind of like the focal point or the theme, I guess, for the week. And I apologize if I'm shaky. I just finished mowing and weed eating. The mowing part wasn't bad. It's the weed eating. And then after that, my arms just kind of feel like jelly. Jello. Okay, so this week, since we have one of our prompts is something found underwater, I went looking and I have I have a tote full of things that are like to make a sea-themed junk journal, and I just have never done it. I've just never made one, but I have kind of some really cool stuff pulled together for one if I ever do get around to doing it. It's not really my bread and butter level of knowledge anyway. I live in the middle of the United States, so being on the ocean or near a large body of water is just not something I'm really used to. Anyway, that said, let me go ahead and show you what I pulled together for this week. So, a date. I'm going to use my little date punch. So it is May 24th. So I'll have this ready to go. I'm not going to do that until the end though. And then I'll use some archival ink black soot for that. A group of 3. So it's part of my ephemera for this journal that may never happen. I have some of these black and white, they're calling them tags, by 7 Gypsies, and it looks like the collection or the name of them is Maritime. And here's a look at kind of what's in there, and look at that, there's a group of 3 seahorses. So I think we're going to do something with this. Of course I can't leave it white, but I'll leave that for a little bit. Okay, a flag. Well, if we're gonna do a sea themed collage, I kind of feel like our flag needs to be like, you know, a flag that you would see on a ship or something like that. So I went looking through my scrapbook paper, and there's this scrapbooking page, paper pad page of a bunch of navy, I don't know what they are, maritime. We're going to call it Maritime. Let's just say that this collage is going to be called Maritime today. So we'll use a portion of this in our collage. It's awfully busy, so I don't know how much of that I would really want to use, but we'll have that. Let's see, a flag. Something found underwater. Well, we've already got that, but I have a few other opportunities here, or options. So this, I have no idea. These were without their packaging. Sorry, I always do that, get too far up. These were without their packaging. And this is just a bunch of tags, and there's a lot of really great tags in here. I don't know that I want to go super heavy on the seahorses, even though I do like both of these kind of a lot. I think they're kind of cool. This one might be a good one. This one might also. This one's kind of fun. So there's, you know, some goofy looking fish. Oh, bless their little hearts. He looks kind of like a Star Wars character, doesn't he? Oh, his eyes are here, so he's got horns. Wow, and some really fierce teeth. Look at that guy. It's crazy. So, anyway, so there's those. Boy, as I'm seeing that on top of this paper, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to like that or not. Another option that I pulled out was, I remembered that I had this package of napkins, and as usual, found them at Tuesday morning. And so I had forgotten that I had even used these, but I was planning on maybe decoupaging, you know, part of this napkin onto our page. But guess what? Not just that napkin, but I also have one of a lobster. And I had already done this on some book pages. So we've got some real good ones here. I like this one a lot because of what's happening there with the gesso. So I used, well, I don't remember if I used just glue stick or what I used, but definitely used something to paste it down with, and then I went over it with gesso. So, and then one of these could be good too, maybe a portion of that. Played around with some paint, and then we got some more lobsters. So, oh, and a little bit of rose. That was stuck to the back. Okay, so I'm gonna just, well, I think I'll pull, I like this one too, although I don't love this. Okay, well, I'll keep both of these out and maybe we'll choose from those. Okay, so next, a ribbon. Well, I figured since we're going underwater and we're doing a beside the sea or seaside theme, what do I have ribbon wise that's kind of nautical? And I had picked this up from Joann's, and this is actually, it was Christmas ribbon. It's Woodland Lodge, but I think it's pretty nautical looking. So I pulled that out, and then I also had some of this. I really don't remember where I got this one from, but again, I think the combination of these two will really look nice. So we'll use some of both of those. And then bonus, something with a bumpy surface. So the sawhorse, the seahorse definitely has a bumpy surface, so I could cheat and, you know, say that that's my bumpy surface. Octopus also have bumpy surfaces, so we can maybe do that. But in a different little paper pad, this one was from Hobby Lobby. Actually, I think this one was too, but this one was one of their smaller ones. I found this cute little turtle, so I thought maybe he could be our star of the show this week, because, you know, they have a bumpy surface on their shell. So we've got a lot of big elements. Or I should say, I have a lot of big elements to try and use. Honestly, I like these, but I think that we're just going to have so much competing things that I don't know that I really want to use this. And this flag, I'm not really super loving, but I'll go ahead and try using it and see how it goes. But first and foremost, I think, why do I feel like, oh, because it's stuck, something stuck to the back. I think what I want to do is, try doing some watercolor on our seahorses and see what happens to them. Because why not, right? So, let's see, what can I use for a background? I don't really feel like pulling out my big mat for that, so I'll go ahead and just use this. Hopefully it won't be a big deal. Okay, so I pulled out, I haven't used these in forever. These are the Magello Mission Gold watercolor set. I got these a long time ago, and I haven't used them often enough. But I got them on a super great deal from Amazon. They're absolutely beautiful. I see now that I also need to swatch them. So, yeah. But, anyway, I'm looking for blues. So we'll migrate over to that area there. Okay, so let me find myself, or you know, I could even just use some of this Jane Davenport. Oh, I wonder if these are, okay, these are still usable. I feel like I should probably use these because these are going to dry up on me if I don't use them. What's this? Is this the Bria Reese? Yeah. I don't know what color that's gonna be, but this is a really gorgeous color of, is this indigo? Deep Sea. So that's a dark blue. We could maybe do a little bit of this one too. So maybe those three colors together would look nice. So, okay. I guess I'll go ahead and get my, I need to figure out a better way to keep the extras. Sorry, Magello Mission Gold, not today. We're gonna do this instead. So, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and get this wet. And I didn't prepare this or anything with any kind of like gesso, which I probably should have, but yeah, it'll work out. It'll be okay. So, okay, set that there. Let's start with a little bit of this one. Yeah, see, I think these are pretty well. Gonna dry up on me if I'm not careful here. So let's just go ahead and randomly add some watercolor here. See what happens. That's the color I was hoping for. I may completely screw this up too, so we'll see what happens, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm loving this. Okay. I'll put those back. And let's see if I can salvage this here. I really should have put some gesso down. Okay, so let's see what happens with this. I'm gonna let this kind of run off of the card so it's not quite in their faces as much, and hopefully it'll dry a little bit lighter. The backside might look pretty cool. That one color of the Jane Davenport was kind of purple, which I didn't really love that, so. Okay, so let's let that all dry. I'm gonna put this off to the side. And I need, what do I need? I need a towel, paper towel. Okay, so I'll put this off to the side and we'll see what that looks like in a little bit. And go back to our collage. So, okay, here we go. So I'm gonna take off a bit of this. What shall I do? My tendency is just to rip, but I'm thinking since these are in perfectly square, maybe I'll just take off a little portion. Okay, so here is that. Definitely not my favorite. But, you know, let's see if we can make it work. Okay, so then we've got our little turtle guy. So the thing with him was, I wasn't sure. I liked this here, and I also like that, but he's awfully wide. I think I'm gonna start by trimming a little off from both sides and see where we get from that. And, you know, we don't have to have it be as tall as that either. Okay, so we've got two elements now. Oof. Yeah, I really don't like that flag thing. Okay, so then I like this, so I'm going to put that one down like that, get rid of some of this bottom. Well, it says a flag. I think I like this flag right there. We're gonna have a very blue collage today, I think. Okay, so we have that. I think these two being about the same size is really not helping me out with anything here. So I'm going to shave off just a little bit more on the right side. I really need to change that blade. It's so bad. Okay. Well, get rid of just a little bit more from the bottom of this, because you can tell what it is well enough. Can't you? Or can you, now that I've taken that off? Maybe I better not. In some ways I like that a lot better. I'm not sure why. Grouping of 3. Okay, let's do our ribbon. I need to tape that back. I messed it up. Alright, let's put that back together here. See if I can find some washi tape. Like it never even happened. Okay, so let's do this and some of this. And then we had him kind of going like that underneath, but I need to move that up higher. Okay, well, so far I'm liking this okay enough. Oh, and then our flag. Where did our flag go? I had it. Do this flag. The flag of the French. Is this the French flag? Whoops. You guys, I'm really not enjoying this one. I have to be completely honest with you. It's just not, it's not my favorite. I'm trying, I'm really trying to like it. Okay, this is like really not even close to dry, but oh yeah, that is not gonna look good. So I think I'm gonna omit the grouping of 3 for this week because it's just not gonna work. Or I guess if I did the grouping of 3, what would I do? Is there a tag that, I wonder if one of these had 3 on it. Well, this one does. I could turn our turtle into a tuck spot. Did that just come together at the very last second? Still don't know where that flag went. Well. Oh, there it is. I found it. Okay, well, I don't know if I like that one any better. It's fine. The red is kind of a nice little touch, I guess, so we'll keep the red, white, and blue one. Alright, we're gonna call it. That's what we're gonna do. Let me just glue all this stuff down. So we had a fun little sideways trip through I don't know what kind of land. But in the end, I think this will look good. Okay, so yeah, okay, so I'm going to, I guess, glue all this stuff down, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so that's how that turned out. Oh, I almost forgot the date. Where should we put the date? Maybe like right there. How about right there? It's totally crooked, but I could do another one that's also kind of crooked. Alright, well, there we go. There's our collage for this week. Oh, let me show you. So, and actually, I like how these 3 kind of turned out. And that could be a grouping of 3, I suppose. So, just to recap, we have our date. We have a group of 3 sea creatures. I did end up chopping off just a little bit on both sides and some from the bottom so that it would fit in there nice and still a little bit nice and snug. Let's see, a flag, something found underwater, it's our anchor, ribbon, and then something with a bumpy surface. So I'd say I completed it to the degree that I think I could have. I don't know. It was a quick one this time, but hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.